There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Welcome. Nice to see you all in there, and I'm glad we started this chat with petrol prices. And it looks like I thought UK was bad. Portugal seems even worse. It's absolutely ridiculous. Um, yeah, Wirehead. Canada doesn't seem that bad in there. $1.45. So is that Canadian dollars per litre? That means that's wow. Is the audio very low? Okay, let's boost it. How's this? Check, check, check. Is that a little bit better? That seems a bit better. Is the audio better now? Okay. In Indonesia, diesel is 0.9 USD per litre. Flipping heck. That's cheap. Let me see, where are the comments? There we go. Okay, better. I've got even some Estonians watching. Tere, tere, Eesti poisid ja tüdrukud. Nice to see you all and hear you all. Basically, what we're going to be doing is, again, another live stream where we're going to talk about some PC gear. But this one is a little bit different because I found all sorts of things. Because there's not particular, like, you know, motherboards or coolers or things like that. So I searched through, like, lots of different things. Scroll past, like, hundreds of pages and seeing, like, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Algeria, $0.3. Is it per liter or gallon or what's the? This stream's going to be petrol prices, isn't it? There we go. Estonia and UK. Voila. There we go. So I found a lot of different deals, and I want to share them with you because some of them are really, really nice deals. And what you see on the thumbnail, that's one of the options. One of the guys were already fuming that there is no, you know, don't buy the N60 motherboards. Why not? N60 motherboards are basically just ASRock, if I'm not mistaken. It's just ASRock with N60 stuff labeled on top. But I'll show you now some of these deals. If you're new to this channel, welcome to Tech Notice. Love to, you know, see you here or see you on the chats. Thanks for joining the live stream. I'd love for you, if you join this, just consider subscribing, hit that like button if you're watching this live right now, because we're going to go through lots of different things and ask or answer your creator PC questions, what you might have as well. If you want to check out any of the things that I'm talking about, there's links already in the video description below where you can check out and get a deal for yourself if you want to. So let's dive straight in. In Ukraine, 1.46 liters dollars for a liter of petrol. That is mental. Oh my goodness. So we switch this and off we go. Actually, I see that the audio is a little bit clipping. Is it clipping for you guys? Let me just turn it down a little bit. Check 1, 2, something like that. Now then, this first one is an interesting one. Like, I would love to try this keyboard because I'm a big fan of Logitech keyboards. As you know, my MX keys, this is my bread and butter. Like, absolutely love it. I've tried different mechanical keyboards as well. And, you know, they're okay. I just don't like the ones that stick miles up. I like the low profile ones. I'm a lot better on a low profile keyboard, so that's why I prefer that one. I don't know about you, but whereas, you know, what do you prefer on a keyboard? So if you like mechanical keyboards, hit that like button. If you don't like high and you like low profile keyboard, hit that dislike button twice if you want. But this one is one of those things that is not a real deal in here. Do you want? Let me do it even nicer for you. Is that better? That's nicer. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back actually, because if I look at the price history, it has gone to $94 in September 2024. So that was roughly just before Black Friday deals, and we had these in there. So, you know, it seems nice though. I'd love to, because this is like mechanical and low profile. I'd love to know what they're like. I do have a few of these in here actually. This is a low-free one, and this is quite nice actually. Let's see if we can do the rest of the stream with this keyboard. Let's connect this one up. Bluetooth. Okay. By the way, let me know. Low free flow. Is this flow? Which one is mine? How do I get this? Come on. Let's see if we can get this. Is that the one I have? Yeah, yours. There we go. Let me see. Why is it not? Anyone use this? I can't remember. How do I get it to like connect again on a Bluetooth? Because it doesn't have. Come on. Okay, there is like, if you press 1 or 2, the blue is on right now here. Don't know if you can see that. Can you see the blue is flashing? I'm on the floor, but come on. How do I get this to connect again? I've got it on the Bluetooth mode. So come on. Why can't I see it? Come on. This live stream is going to be interesting. Me just trying to turn a keyboard on. Anyone, come on. Switch it at the back. I know. The back is on the Bluetooth switch, okay? It's on the Bluetooth switch, and I haven't used it on this keyboard before. The blue light is on. Set it on the right. No, so basically what is happening is the switch is on Bluetooth. It's not on, but for some reason the light is flashing, so it's... Is it this one? Look, I'll show you what I'm seeing in here as well, just so you know what I'm trying to do here. Nope. Is it this one? Function 1. Oh, there we go. I had to hold function and 1 on. Watch this. It's going to happen now. There we go. There we go. See? It worked. It worked. So, function and hold F1, and then it kind of goes. Even though the blue is flashing, that means that it's searching for it, but it's not in the pairing mode. Pairing mode was function 1. I remembered it correctly. So let's do some typing for you guys. Yeah, as you can see, it is pretty solid and pretty nice. But let's keep going. As you can see, this Logitech keyboard there hasn't been the cheapest at all this time. So this is not a real deal. But this is a very interesting one over here. So if you are on a Mac, this is the display that you want to check out, okay? Because, wow, I heard that Asus was going to release this, but I didn't know that this actually got released so fast. So basically, Apple's got a thing that's called scaling. Scaling on macOS doesn't really work really well. So on this monitor, they've got 27-inch and 5K. So this is like the perfect scaling for Apple. If you need to go like 32-inch and 5K, then it like upscales it to like 6K or something like that, and then upscales it down just to get it like weird like that. It's not as nice as on Windows where we're like, okay, let's make the text like a little bit this way or that way. So for example, I've got my MacBook Pro connected right now here above this screen there. There is a 32-inch 4K monitor, and it's not actually a 4K resolution that I'm pushing from the MacBook to there, because if I did 4K, because of the distance of there, the text and everything is too small. So I want it a little bit bigger, so it doesn't work. So Apple scaling is a little bit, you know, random. So this is an amazing one because 5K HDR, we've got professional color calibration and color accurate. Delta E is less than 2, which is amazing. USB-C, so if you've got your MacBooks, plug it in there, you can fast charge them as well. IPS panel, 99% TCP3, very wide color gamut, 100% sRGB, so all the bells and whistles that you get, and it's $800, and you think, whoa, on a PC, I'm like, $800, that's expensive, until you go to Apple and want to buy one of theirs, which is going to cost you, you know, obviously without the nano texture, it's going to cost you £1,900, or almost $2,000. So as you can see, the Asus one here is less than half the price. So, you know, let's keep going. We've got another 32-inch ProArt display. So if you're on Windows, this is an amazing monitor for you if you want to check this one out. Again, USB-C power delivery. Very similar specs, but just 4K and then 32-inch. Look at that, $460. Very good monitor, very good price. By the way, if you buy any of the ProArt devices from Asus, you can get 3 months Adobe Creative Cloud for free as well, which means that if you're already paying for Creative Cloud for the next 3 months, you don't have to pay, which can cost around $180. So take that off and you can see how it can come even more affordable for you. So this is Asus ProArt PA602, massive PC case, really nice performance, airflow, everything super nice. We're actually using that in the other room for one of the editors. It's really, really nice. We've been running this for now since we changed from last year, so it's been probably over a year now, and it's fantastic. I've got no issues with it, but it's the lowest. It's been 30 days, but it's not actually the lowest it's ever been. So it has been extra $10 cheaper during the Black Friday. So, but at the same time, if you want to build with this case, it's a good deal right now until you want to wait till like the next Black Friday or something like that. Then we've got a smaller version of this. I haven't yet built with this. I've seen a few recommendations and requests from the comment section to build with this case, but I haven't yet. But this looks really, really nice and a bit minimalistic, fits the ProArt theme. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? They've done, look at that. They've put the ROG Republic of Gamers inside their ProArt thing in there. Naughty, naughty. All right. So, but look at the price. It's not bad for an ATX mid-tower case for ProArt to get 3 fans already included as well. That's pretty nice. This is an interesting thing actually that I found. Now I was looking. Basically, what happened is I'll explain a little bit behind. So I've been preparing for the Oppenheimer 2.0. If you know what I'm talking about, hit that like button again. And it takes a lot of time to do the parts, and Crucial very kindly wanted to pair up with you know, this project, and we've got some insane Crucial drives onto this because I wanted the best of the best. So I've got the Crucial T705 4TB NVMe drives, and we're going to populate all of them on the actual build. But the thing is, they actually sent me twice the amount, so I've got 8 of them. So I thought, should we like do some kind of a Gen 5 NVMe NAS with the 8 NVMe's, 8 of them, 4 each, that's 32 terabytes. Then you lose one of the disks if you run RAID 5. And then you get 28 terabytes of Gen 5 storage. Could we get some very fast networking then with like another networking card on a Threadripper system with 25 or 100 gigabyte networking connected to PCs or something like that together? But then I'd have to use some software. I'm not so familiar with the, what's it called? Someone remind me, the NAS software that everybody uses. TrueNAS. I'd have to use TrueNAS or something like that. So that's interesting. But then I thought, how do I actually fit that many M.2 SSDs on a PC? Voila, there's a card I found, and $70 for that is not bad actually. So PCIe Gen 5, and then just bifurcation makes it into 4. That's interesting. So, oops, let's go back because, boom, this is the interesting card for $70. It's not bad. Boom, next one. So this is a 65-watt USB Type-C charger. If you're looking for a replacement for your MacBooks or other devices, this actually charges multiple things at the same time as well, but at a maximum rate of 65 watts. So if you're using 2 of the ports, it goes down like per port, maximum is 65. So if you want to replace your MacBook charger or something like that with a smaller and faster one, this is that. Plus this is the cheapest it has ever been. High quality as well, Anker by the way. SODIMM, a kit 2 here, 5600 megatransfers per second. Wait a second. I'm just... Yeah, okay. I had absolute brain freeze for a second because I thought, did I not put all the links in the description already? No, I did. 64 gigabytes of DDR5, 5600 megatransfers per second. If you want to upgrade your laptop RAM, boom, do that. If you would have gone with any of the laptops from yesterday, or earlier today actually, I did a stream of laptops as well. There's Legion 5i on a deal that has 4070 and an i9 14900HX, which is super powerful CPU. You should be able to upgrade that with these. Voila. There is actually 96 gigabytes available as well if you wanted to, but that's not bad. Some NAS options here. QNAP, 4-bay NAS, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. This is interesting though. This is up here. Okay, so this is one of the budget brands that you've seen maybe on Amazon. But the thing is, this to me looks very, very similar to the Deepcool design. So I'm wondering if Deepcool just kind of says, okay, why don't we produce it to you and you sell it as well? But does that remind you of the Deepcool, what is it, AK620 or something like that? Rack mount PC, price to performance and noise ratio. That's an interesting option actually. Do you have requirement as well, like how deep do you want the rack mount to be? Do you want it to be 2U, 4U? I'm just thinking if we go smaller, we're gonna have to use very small fans and they're gonna make a lot of noise. So we probably have to go deeper so we can put 120 millimeter fans there to push through in terms of cooling. But so then there's some NAS deals here from Ugreen. Whether you want to go 2, 4-bay, whatever, these are the cheapest they've ever been. This is the 2-bay version. This is 2.5 gigabit Ethernet, and then there's the 4-bay version. This is 2.5 gig as well. But then there's the Plus version that has the 10 gig Ethernet there as well. It's got card readers, really nice design. You know, go check that one out. Then we've got Minisforum MS01 workstation. This has got an upgradable PCIe slot inside. If you want to do anything with it, it's pretty popular for home servers and things like that. Very cool thing. Lots of storage options and UDA 2 drives as well you can put in there. Minisforum also has the GPU external dock station for 4090 or 5090 probably there as well, because I think you're going to have to put your own PSU on there. Yes, you put your own PSU there and then you can just power it. And then we've got a motherboard from NZXT. So this is the cheapest this motherboard has ever been. I love the minimalistic design and the way they look is really, really nice. B650 chipset, so for AM5 socket, this is really nice. Then, if you remember, we did a video literally like a week ago for this motherboard. Now it's on deal. I mean, this seems pretty insane because the 7945HX CPU is like probably like $300+ on its own. Plus you get the whole rest of the motherboard, which makes it pretty cheap. So if you want to get some kind of insane home MATX server that's very, very power efficient, look at that. There we go. Then a little bit of a gamer board here, B850. This is the cheapest it's been. Still a little bit expensive for AM5, as you can see there, but it's got a lot of like features, you know, what you can expect from a Strix board from ASUS, and but Wi-Fi 7, you know, and so on. But if you're looking for this motherboard, this is the cheapest it has ever been. It's like $50 off, a bit more than $50 off. And then this one was another one of these things that I was wondering if anyone has tried this. This seems very similar version to what I have in here, but the biggest kind of gripe I have with this low-free one in here is that the numpad is kind of crammed together into the rest of the keyboard here, so it doesn't look as nice. And when you want to hit, or when you're doing, for me, a lot of the time I'm just on Google Sheets like typing in some benchmark numbers, for example, that have been here, so calculating averages or something like that, and then I'm using the numpad a lot to get really, really fast entering in, and that's why the MX keys is really nice. But I'm wondering if this MX mechanical is a good replacement for that, because it's low profile, kind of sounds nice. I don't know, has anyone tried it? That's your keyboard, Wirehead. I knew you would be the one. Is it really your keyboard? Is this the actual one you're using? Please tell me what it's like. Is it any good? Because that looks to me like something I would upgrade from the MX keys. Is it any good? Trizy has got a good question there. I'll put that there so you guys can see what he's asking. So basically we're talking about let me see, MX is MX. Okay. Is asking about this device here, and this is the Logitech MX Creative Console. And to be honest, I've seen some reviews online with it. I'm just not sold yet. I haven't bought it yet, and I haven't got it, I haven't tried it. But the way I work on a keyboard, the way I've mapped out all the keyboard shortcuts and things like that, I doubt that I can be faster with this one. Now, is it nicer to maybe switch between programs with just one button? Yeah, I can see this being helpful. I don't know how helpful this here is. I'm not sure. Oh, well, you get 3-month Adobe Creative Cloud membership on us. So this only costs kind of like $20 for you, which is and getting a white version, I like that. So I guess changing brush sizes in Photoshop and other programs, that would be nice with this. But oh, look at that. See that? That's Wirehead. Does that make you feel like you want to buy this Creative Console because that's your keyboard there? I could see this working. I'd love to try it out. Logitech is one of those things that I wish was the channel sponsor. I'd love to somehow get a connection and work with them because they've got so many products that I'm like, this is so cool. Plus, if you offer a 3-month Adobe Creative Cloud membership, if you're already paying for it, come on. It's not bad. In fact, maybe I should do it because then it only cost me $20. SpongeBob is saying it's not helpful. I have it. Okay. Well, there's one option, one opinion there. Okay, so if you have any other questions, anything to do with creative PCs, this is the bit now where we're going to answer some questions. Again, check out the links in the description below if you want to check out any of the things that I was talking about in this video. Some of these are a little bit more, I've got a itchy nose now, a little bit more expensive, some of them are a little bit cheaper. But if you want to check out some CPUs, there were some videos yesterday. Also, I saw some more CPUs on a sale, so I added 1 or 2 of them in there. That's only yesterday's streams. Just go on the live tab on the channel and then you see the other ones in there. Tracy is saying that you can customize each button on each program. Yeah, and you can do that on the MX keys as well, MX Master, you can customize it all. So, but just the big wheel, I'm not sure, for example, video editing, what would I do with it? Do I really want to go through timeline with this? I don't know, I'm not that type of person, I don't think so. Well, Wirehead disagrees with me, apparently, that the shuttle wheel will change my life in video editing. I'd love to try it. I'm not sure exactly if it is going to change my life or not. It makes the timeline super smooth. Started out on a Sony gear in the 80s. Sony Vegas? This is interesting. Come on, guys. Some questions. Any free advice you'd like about creative PCs? How can I help you? Any piece? Actually, there was some. I remember I missed some questions earlier on about. There was something about someone's. There we go. Soren Danielson. I'm planning a dual 4090 on a ProArt X670E. Top slot water cooled to 2.5. Come on. 2.5 slot, mid slot air, 3 to 3.5 slot. Will bottom headers, front I/O be blocked and unusable? Cases PA 602. No, you should be fine. Even if you... No, you should be fine. You should be fine. There we go. Soren just asked the same question again when I scrolled up for his question. Righty, let's see. It existed already in Studer. So, I'm building a new PC in an Enthoo 2 Pro case. So, if people don't know what that case is, let's show them. So this is the case that he's talking about. He's gonna have 12 fans in there. Do I need 2 Phanteks Nextling hub to run all the fans or not? Depending which fans are you going to be using, because if you're using some fans that are daisy chained together, then I think you can get away with just motherboard headers as well. But if you want all the fans to run same speed and have enough power, then having a hub like that probably is a good idea. But I think this case might have actually something already included as well, a fan hub, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh no, it doesn't. This does look pretty cool if you look at this, guys. Look at that. Dual CPU setup, boom boom. So that's gonna be epic. Aussian. I would go epic. Intel's a little bit lagging down in there. So can I get Asus to do a ProArt 50 series GPU? I told them that. I said, why are you doing a 4080? If it's a ProArt, just do a 5090, okay? Just do the 90 series, okay? So, you know, I would love to have a 90 series ProArt. I think it would be a really nice addition to the 50 series lineup, because nobody else has, apart from Nvidia, done a dual slot 50 series, and that would be really, really nice. So Bradsky is saying that his didn't come with a fan hub and he had to buy one separately. Yeah, well, then you're gonna have to buy it separately. If you go with the Phanteks fans, I think the D30, then they will be daisy chained together, and then you'll just have one fan cable rather than just running them all in a hub, because they all have like interconnectors, so that shouldn't be that hard. But depending on which fans are you going to be using. So I'm thinking we're going to end this here, guys. I'm super happy that you guys joined me. I'd like to have like one last feedback. How does this look? Because I feel like the 2 streams we did yesterday didn't quite exactly work, because I realized that the program out from this isn't as clean of a video output as directly out from here, because right now the streaming is a lot better. Look at that. That quality to me looks a lot better than what it was yesterday. It should be more in sync. It should be more better audio. Everything should be better. I'd love to know your feedback. If you were watching yesterday's streams as well, I'd love to know that. So parcel. I wonder what's coming. Shall we open it live? Shall we open it live? Oh, maybe. Do you know what? I think it's going to be something I talked about on a stream yesterday. Okay, we're gonna do this live if the parcel is for us. Fred, will an air cooler work properly with a Core Ultra 7 265K? Yes, absolutely no problem. You can air cool the 285K as well if you wanted to. It's no problem. Wirehead, you're just popping out PC builds more than I am. New project started Wednesday morning. John's Board D32 Pro. Oh, BTF. Is it for me? Yeah. 2.6. Okay. Okay. Here it is. Ah. It's not what I expected. I thought it was going to be something different. But I bought this yesterday because I have this on this random stand in here. But the plan was to actually put it up just over there. Fantex M20 he went with on that N3 build. It's blurry, but okay. It's 1080p, so let me see what it looks like to me. Oh, it looks really good actually. For a 1080p stream, it's not bad. Look at that. Learning curve, doing great. Okay, Poo Pot is saying, can I recommend a CPU cooler for the new AMD Ryzen 9 9950X 3D? And yes, okay. Question for you, Poo Pot. Do you want air or liquid cooling? Which one do you prefer? Poo Pot, air cooling or liquid cooling? Which one? So we're gonna have to probably put it even somewhere higher. Okay. Alrighty, so that goes into there now. And then I can have that on there. So whichever one is best in my opinion. I'm a newer builder. Okay, then I would recommend Arctic Liquid Freezer 3. Here. This option here. Look at this. This guy is $90, and I mean, you've got air if you had to choose one. Okay, we'll give you both. So we'll give you this one first. This is going to be probably the best in terms of performance. Okay, and it's going to cool it like absolutely no problem. And you had 9950X3D, and this CPU is not like particular hot potato. Okay, so it's easy to cool compared to something like the 14900K, if you know what I mean. So air cooling, one of my favorites of all time is this here. This is, see, more expensive than the other one. It's air. It's going to be a little bit quieter. It's not going to be as powerful as the other one, but it's just going to look really, really nice. Just kind of industrial black, and as always, like silent and chroma black. It's beautiful cooler. The other option that really worked well was Freezer 36, I believe. The black version. Yes, this one. For 50, it was actually cheaper before. 51 is a little bit expensive for this, but it is, again, similar design as what we had on the Noctua, but I had incredible performance on this. I cooled down something like 300 something watts with this, which is absolutely ridiculous. And if you're, well, you're not on the Intel platform, but this is definitely something I would recommend to you. Peerless Assassin 120 lines are awesome value as well. Yeah, that's true. Newer brand prosumer gear. I've tried newer wireheads asking that. I've tried newer like some time ago, and some of this like video editing stuff like that, but not necessarily. Bratsky, thank you very much for your nice comment there. That's cool. Indeed. No problem, Poobot. feels weird to say that. Okay, wait. We'll do this live now then as well. Look at that. That's gonna go out of sight. The annoying thing is, I should have probably put that on first here. Let's hope the stream doesn't stop just because I'm doing this. Last questions until we fix this. I wish everything could be like the iFootage gear, except that cable. Yeah. Okay. Anyone know iFootage? That their stuff is just incredible. I've got like the rest of the gear. There is iFootage, and it's so solid, so strong. It's absolutely incredible. But small rig, this is getting a little bit better. Okay. And then get this out of the way, just like that. And then Bob's your uncle. Okay, so I can see everything that's happening. Right. Well, that cable's a bit awkward, isn't it? Well, if we put it on this side, there you go. Okay, what just happened? Just a minute till we fix this. Click black screen. No. If I had to choose a high-end build with a 5090, 285K or 9950X 3D, I'd probably go Intel. I know this is unpopular opinion right now, but because Intel will have better single core performance, and for video editing, I feel like it's doing a better job. Now, wait a second. I actually have some stats. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show these to you, but I'm gonna check it out and then I can tell you what this is. Because we did the review of the 7995WX, which, you know, I compared with Intel and AMD. And actually, let me take this. By the way, another thing that's coming is the 9950X 3D that everyone's talking about here. I actually tested the RAM speed of all different speeds. AMD says that you have to, they recommend you test it with 6,000 megahertz. I actually tested it with 5600 and people were mad in the comments, and it's okay. It's okay. I don't care. But then to actually prove a point, I wanted to check what the actual speed difference is. So I tested it also with 5600, 6000, 6400, 6800, and I tried even 7200, but that kit didn't manage to get 7200, so we could get it faster. But what's the actual performance difference? You know, weird. Let's see. I think, yeah, I think I'd still go with Intel because of my personal workflow. Premiere Pro is very high. Actually, Photoshop though is so much higher on AMD because I'm doing a lot of that as well. So I'd probably still go with Intel. Another thing why, because what a lot of people talk about is the AMD chip 9950X idles at really high wattages. It idles around 40, 45 watts, which is ridiculous. It's like leaving your Bugatti Veyron on. It's very, very power consuming. So if you want something like less, the 285K will idle sometimes less than 10 watts, which is better. Listen, AMD for gaming, Intel for creators, that's the general rule. Well, yeah, I do a lot of H.264 and 5, so I'm just excited when Adobe finally is going to release the update for 50 series, so we could check out how good it is going to be with H.264 and 5 10-bit 422, because I've got a lot of that footage that we're, editing and using all the time. So I would love to check that one out. Anyway, you guys are just here watching me talk about rubbish and fix my equipment in there. I appreciate you coming and tuning in. Thanks very much, guys, for coming here, and I'll see you in the next video. On the way out, before you hit that X button, just hit that like button and then go to the X, okay? And yeah, we'll see you next time. On Sunday, there's going to be a nice video coming out. I'm very excited about that. I was waiting for this for a long time. It's really cool. Something a little bit different. I hope you appreciate that. And it's nice that I could give back a little bit and we could do something cool for someone and help someone. Sunny Hawk Adventures was late. You just come in as we're saying goodbyes here. What's going on? Okay. Thank you, everybody. I can see some... Oh, what was this? If you hit the... Why did the love hearts go? Oh. So, what does that mean if you put these in there? Engaged. Oh. Dan is saying that he put 4 DDR5s in a machine and it's at 3600 megatransfers. That's quite low. That's quite low. But that's why I think on Intel we can run it a bit higher as well. Okay, thank you everybody, and I'll see you soon. Let's put this on. Oh, where's it gone?